Hi everyone, we are here with Samith Pich. He's from Perth, Australia. He's a six-figure internet marketer as well as a mentor and a coach. And he's been very successful in this business. So, we have the pleasure of having a coffee chat with him.
Yeah.
And basically, Sam, tell us about your experience as a new internet marketer when you started off.
Before I was an internet marketer, I was just an ordinary high school teacher. I was teaching arts and science and visual arts. And I've been teaching for 10 years. And I really wanted a way of, I don't know if you know much about teaching, but there's a ceiling. And I hit my ceiling in terms of how much money I could earn. But I also had this crazy dream that I wanted to be working from home. I wanted to be there with my kids more. Because as a teacher, you have holidays, but there were times when my daughters would actually say, "Dad, can you come to an assembly? Come to an assembly." And I said, "No, Daddy's got to work.
Yeah,
Daddy's got to work."
I completely get that.
And they kept on asking me, and in the end they stopped asking me. I was like, that's even worse when they stop asking you. And all they're doing is some play, and you got to be smart, but they want you there. And so I kept saying that for a couple of years, and then I realized, there must be a better way. So I went online as you do, and I'd love to tell you that I got it straight away, but I was a total failure for at least 4 years. And so as a beginning internet marketer, I was confused, I was overwhelmed, I bought everything under the sun. I was a marketer's dream. If you had something that was guaranteed for me to lose money, I made sure I bought it, right? But along the way, I started to get...
Cost of learning, right?
It's a cost of learning. It was an education.
Sure.
Okay. Some of those educations were a bit more expensive than others.
Sure.
Yeah. But things really turned around when I finally got myself a mentor in the areas that I specifically wanted to learn, and I got enough pain in myself that I was wasting so much time and money, and I wasn't getting results. So I had lots of pain. I had spent lots of money, and so I stopped going into, making money online stuff and just started to learn skills. And I got myself a mentor to tell me exactly what I needed to do. And slowly, I earned my first $50 online, which was like, oh my God. There's two moments in my life where I was so excited. The first time I earned $50 online, it was like a total magic. And then the first time I earned $10,000 online, which changed everything for me. But yeah, it's been a journey, and it hasn't been a straight one. It's been a convoluted, mostly down there, but it's been a wonderful journey so far.
Great, that's great. Sam, we met you. This is our first time we're meeting you at this mastermind, which we've spent quite a bit to come and educate ourselves. And coming from a teaching background, you just mentioned how important it is to work with mentors who kind of help you grow and establish yourself. My question to you would be, what were your challenges when you first embarked on this online business?
Okay, one of the biggest challenges is you don't know what you don't know. Well, when you're a teacher, you kind of know everything. There's a book, it's very simple, you work step by step. But with internet marketing, the biggest thing is, it's a huge field. And there's so many different parts of it. And everybody is selling how they did it, and they're selling a particular method. And you think that method is the one until somebody says, well, you actually need this, and you actually need that. So the hard part is knowing what to do. And because there's so much choice and there's so many things to do, in the end, you do nothing because I call it analysis paralysis, yeah? Because there's just too much of it. So having a mentor just means you are now given a clear path, and you can just follow that. Because, to be honest, there's 10,000 ways to earn money online, of which there's probably 3 main ones, but it took me a couple of $1,000s to find that out.
Okay, that's excellent.
Yeah, talking about challenges, as Carol mentioned, so in internet marketing space these days, social media carries a lot of value and a lot of there's so much you can do with it. So can you talk about some of the challenges you faced in social media?
Yeah. Well, the first challenge I would say is there's just so much social media. once again, you're overwhelmed with the choice of social media. So everyone says you need to be on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. You need to be on all these other different ones as well. You need to be posting 5 times a week. And as a total newbie, yeah, you can connect, but then what do you do? What type of messages? Because you're not sure where you are. The next level is speaking to your audience. So first of all, you got to know who you are and what you stand for and your branding, so then you can speak to the audience so they can resonate with you. So and the last one is having a daily plan about what you do. Most people are flying by the seat of their pants in terms of what their business is. But if you had a plan, and I have 21 questions that I ask my audience, and so over a month, those questions and those posts are done automatically. And so every single month, I'm turning around pretty much the same stuff, but when new people come in, they connect with me on different
Okay.
different
That's
points.
excellent. So you're kind of repurposing the stuff.
Yes, yes.
That's just the way to go, and that's why we use these tested and proven systems,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
And because we've already seen the result from there on.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's excellent. Now, Sam, you have been recognized for several things. So, what would you? I'd like our audience to know what was your most recent recognition, and how did it make you feel?
My most recent recognition was at the Supercharged Summit in Melbourne. I worked really hard for this, and I actually got on stage, and it was to accept a check for $220,000.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and that's it's for a particular company, and was for about almost 2 years worth of work.
Wow.
So that's through one avenue. I've got about 5 avenues, but that's probably my main one.
Mm-hmm.
So I was so proud of it. Obviously, it was just a culmination of all the hard work that I've done. It's just like a validation.
It's very gratifying.
It is. And it's not just for the money, it's for the person you have to become to earn that money.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the whole journey of getting there,
Yeah.
and, being recognized for it, it gives you a sense of satisfaction. You're absolutely right. It's not about the money. It is all about being able to recognize the fact that you had a tough journey,
Yeah.
and you were able to get to the end of that journey.
Yeah.
And the journey's not over yet.
Yeah.
You got to continue with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you one question here is, being in this business, what is the one thing, if you had to say the one thing that you enjoy most about this business, what would that be?
I love coaching. I love absolutely taking someone who's confused, who's brand new, sitting down with them across the table, having a cup of coffee, and they're like, oh, I don't know, what do I do? How do I do it? And I will have a 5-minute conversation and get them clear. And then that clarity in their head goes, you know what? I can do that. And seeing a little penny drop in their face, and they're like, okay, I can't wait to just go off and do this. And then connecting with them like a couple of days later, and then saying, we actually did it. I feel so good. I'm like, I just only gave you a little tip, a little tidbit. You did the work, but I was able to just turn your head in the direction that it needed to be turned. I can't get you to kick the ball, but I can tell you, there's the ball, pick it up and kick it. When there's 100 different balls, they don't know which ball to kick. And so just kick that ball. Just do that little thing. They feel good about it, and I feel great.
I know, and I will totally say that was the case when we had a little chat over dinner, totally on the very second day when we met over dinner. Few things you said just resonated with both of us. We went back and we kind of chatted about it. So it's been incredible getting to know you a little bit more over this past few days. And just wanted to tell our audience that if you did find this conversation valuable, please follow us, and there'll be information around this video where you can follow us. Feel free to comment below, because that's what helps us produce these videos and bring content to you that you can use for your purposes to promote your business. So just want to give Samith Pich a great thank you from all of us.
Absolute
and totally grateful for you and your time and all the wise words you had to share with us.
Yeah.
My
In addition to that, Sam, absolutely thank you very much for your time. I also wanted to kind of let our audience know, as Sam mentioned, if you're lost, there's no shame in that, because we were there as well.
Yeah.
And it's very, very important to take that first step and get in touch with somebody who can help you and guide you through that process. And that's why the importance of having a coach and mentor. We've been talking about this in these mastermind sessions that we've been having. The coaching and mentoring is so valuable, because it saves you time, effort, and money,
Yeah.
which is very, very important. Sometimes
And
making
stress.
and stress,
True.
absolutely,
Stress.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
absolutely.
And,
Anyway,
and it just helps, right? Getting to learn from somebody else. So when it comes to this, the one thing I have learned is not to be arrogant and think that you know it all, because when you humble yourself and ask, you get so much more information than you
Yeah.
ask for, right?
Yeah, and I learned so much from you guys as well, just having the chat with you, and the video that we did together was
Right.
just absolutely wonderful.
Yes,
So
right.
thank you.
Thank
I
you
just
so
want to leave off by saying this: success in any endeavor, especially online, is not easy. It's not easy, but it can be very, very simple. And the trouble is, most people complicate it, and they think that success is easy. So if you just switch your head around and say, you know what, it's not going to be easy. It's actually going to be pretty hard, but it can be very simple. So what you have to do is you have to formulate a plan with either a mental coach or just a program that you believe in. Follow the steps and repeat it about 100 times.
Sure.
So once you know the steps, you just repeat. But the problem is most people do it once, get a bit of success, and go, okay, let's try something else. All you have to do to be successful, time that simple action or that simple process and repeat it. And if you can't explain your process to a 7-year-old, then it's way too complicated. So I just talk to my daughters and I say, do you think this will work? And if they don't understand it, it's not worth doing.
no, I completely can relate to that because when I started off in this business a couple of years ago, you're exactly right. I went ahead and started overcomplicating things. And when Carol joined me, she also kind of said, explain to me in simple terms, and that really resonated with me. And we both developed our coaching program and a package, which basically helps our students as well.
Yeah.
And they get it now, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, we test on each other to see if we understand, because we both come from different backgrounds,
Yeah.
and it works for us. So
Yeah.
thank you so much once again,
My pleasure.
and please feel free to comment below and let us know how you felt about this video, whether you found it valuable, and reach out to us for any questions you have so we can help you get to where you want to get to. Thank you.
Awesome. Bye.